The Steam Winter Sale is wrapping up. All discounts will end on January 2nd at 10 a.m. Valve has gone into Encore mode, bringing back the best deals by whatever criteria it is that they use to make that determination. And there are some great deals featured on the front page. But there are others, deeper in the system. Great games that are not getting the publicity that these front page items are getting. I'm going to highlight some of them for your consideration. I'm passing on early access titles. Action Hank, Broforce, and Dungeon Defenders all look like they could be great, but they aren't done yet, and we can talk about them next year. I'm also going to avoid games that launched prior to 2014. Skulls of the Shogun, Super House of Dead Ninjas, Super Puzzle Platformer Deluxe, Tetrabot & Co., The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief, The Yogg, Foul Play, Go Home Dinosaurs, and Desktop Dungeons all made my shortlist. But my shortlist was getting pretty long, so I cut it to games that were released in 2014. Let's start with Rollers of the Realm. This one is available for $7.49, which is 25% off its base price. This is a pinball RPG, and that works out way better than you think it would. The levels, the individual boards, are really artistically crafted. They look amazing. The 3D engine really works in this environment. It plays like a pinball game. The physics are a little bit off, but you can forgive it for the fun it creates. You're still doing things like you do in an RPG. You're running your party members, who are your balls, into enemies and doing damage, and your flippers are your health bars, and everybody's got different special abilities, and it's just got tons of personality, loads of fun. At least I felt so. And it's also getting very positive user reviews. Next, let's take a look at Wings of Vi, I think? Could be Wings of V. I know it's not Wings of Six. This is a rock-hard platformer. Very, very hard 2D platformer done in an old-school style. Even on the easiest difficulty, it's still rock hard. I've watched other people stream it. Looks incredibly challenging. These type of platformers aren't traditionally my thing, but I may be tempted to pick this one up. It just came out about a month ago, at the end of November. It is currently 25% off, $11.24. If that's your thing, I don't think you can go wrong on this one. It's really getting positive press. Let's look at another game that just released this month. We are looking at Dungeon Mans. And Dungeon Mans is getting a 20% discount for the remainder of the sale at $11.99. And this is an old school 2D RPG roguelike. I really like the way your characters move in this. They have kind of a wobbly, maybe even a South Parky movement. It's meant to look like they're an action figure, like a little miniature that you're moving around a dungeon map, and it really works out well. I think the aesthetic here really pays off. As you play through the game, it does have permadeath. You die, but the experience you earned goes to some sort of library that helps you build up your next heroes, and it's one of those games that you build up, maybe like Rogue Legacy, but totally different gameplay style. This one's worth taking a look at. It's, again, getting very positive user reviews, and it just came out of early access this month. Take another look at it if you're interested. Let's take a look at the earlier part of the year with Scapegoat 2. This came out in March, and at this point it is getting a 50% discount off its base price, down to $4.99. This is a puzzle platformer. You are a goat, and you can cast magic, and you have a best friend who's a rat. And you solve puzzles together, and it is a ton of fun, and it has loads of personality. If you like puzzle platformers, Metroidvanias perhaps you may even call it, then you may want to take a look at this for only $4.99. Next up, Evil Quest. This, I believe, is an RPG Maker game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It is selling for 99 cents, which is 50% off of its base price. It plays like an old NES action RPG, specifically like Crystalis, almost exactly like Crystalis, which is a game I loved in my childhood. In this game, you're the bad guy. And you do bad guy things. For $1, it's probably worth a risk. Girls Like Robots. I had forgotten this game released in 2014. As it turns out, it was February 14th. How very romantic. This is an ingenious puzzle game. It is just lots of fun. It's mostly personality. I wouldn't necessarily call it challenging, but it's fun. Lots and lots of fun. It is currently $3.49, which is 50% off its base price. If you would like a casual little puzzle game, check it out. The next game I want to look at is Gunman Clive. This game came out in January of 2014, and it is currently 99 cents, which is 50% off of its base price of only $2. This is a 2D side-scrolling shooter, but it has one of the most amazing artistic choices I have seen in a game this year. Everything looks like it is hand-sketched. All the sprites move really fluidly. It is just a beautiful artistic piece in itself. If it's not worth $1, I don't know what is. Half Minute Hero: The Second Coming. This sequel takes the formula from the original game, which is that you are an RPG hero and you only have 30 seconds to defeat the final boss. And it adds new features, it improves the graphics a bit, and one of those new features is co-op play. It's pretty good. It is a little bit more expensive than you might expect. At $20 base price, it is currently 50% off, bringing it down to $9.99, which I think is pretty reasonable for what's on offer. If you'd like to know what it's like to speedrun an RPG, check out Half Minute Hero. It's actually speedrunning dozens of RPGs. We've gotten pretty far into this video, and I haven't mentioned a single turn-based strategy game. That changes now. This is Halfway, and it is a turn-based strategy RPG set in a future setting in space. You're Marines and stuff's going on a space station. It is 33% off its base price, $8.70 until the end of the sale, and I'd say it's worth checking out. If you like turn-based RPGs. If you don't like turn-based RPGs, this is not going to change your mind. But if you do like turn-based RPGs, you might have missed this one. I am straight up cheating by including Ironclad Tactics. And I'm doing so because this game gets a bad rap. It is tons of fun. And it has a brilliant art style. It is a tactical RPG, real-time strategy card thingy. You build a deck, and then the deck draws out 5 cards, and you play them, and it draws new cards, and you have to outpace the opponent. It's set in the Civil War. There's been 2 DLC packs added this year, which technically means some part of this game came out in 2014, and currently it is 50% off, $7.49. I had a ton of fun playing this game. Not everyone agrees with me, take a closer look at it before you make a purchase, but I think it's a ton of fun. And now for the cheapest game on my list, it's One Way Heroics. It is currently 75% off its base price, bringing it down to 87 cents. This is another, I'm fairly sure, RPG Maker game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. This is very unique. You are always moving to the right. The left side of the screen is trying to kill you. If it catches up to you, you die. The user reviews on this thing are overwhelmingly positive. For 87 cents, what do you have to lose? An unintentional theme building up here on this list is games you have a limited amount of time to do things in. Next is 10 Second Ninja. This is a puzzle platformer that was released in March of this year. Still probably can't go wrong. It is currently 66% off for $3.39 for the remainder of the sale. It's definitely worth a look. I kind of feel bad for A Wizard's Lizard. It's a twin-stick shooter roguelike that isn't The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It came out in June this year, prior to Rebirth's launch by quite a significant portion, but at the time the gameplay wasn't really compelling. It's improved a lot since then. They've put out several patches, and players who are active within the game say it's a lot of fun. It's not The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which I prefer, so I can't strongly recommend A Wizard's Lizard, but if you really enjoy twin-stick shooters and are looking for something that's a little bit different, it's worth a second look. It's currently 67% off, bringing its sale price to $4.94, which is a pretty damn good deal. Abyss Odyssey is kind of unique. It came out this year in July. It is a side-scrolling 2D action game, and it follows the roguelike formula, where everything is procedurally generated, you fight different bosses, you collect different power-ups, every run's slightly different, there are different characters to choose from. Additionally, there is just this really unique art style too. It's like a gothic painting, it's got a real neat horror aesthetic to it, and it's very unique. It's worth taking a look at if you enjoy 2D action games. It's currently 40% off. Its sale price is $8.99. And check it out if that's your thing. It is starting to get late and my mind is starting to wander. It is a good thing that I am not listening to the beautifully soothing soundtrack of Card City Nights, the next game I'd like to talk about. This launched in February of this year and is currently on sale for $2.99, which is 25% off. This is a very fun card game. It is a solo game, it is a puzzle game, it's very casual, but it reminds me a lot of the card games that you played in Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, also the original Knights of the Old Republic. They all had these card mini-games in them, and Card City Night kind of captures that same bit, and it's a lot of fun. It has a lot of personality, beautiful soundtrack, very soothing, excellent casual game, and the price is definitely right on it. Okay, I'm technically cheating again. Cook Serve Delicious did not launch in 2014. It came out last October, but just within the last month they updated for free Cook Serve Delicious to Battle Kitchen Edition, which added some co-op play, added an extra difficulty mode, added new challenges, and this was on top of a game that was already an overwhelming success. They also added full controller support to the PC edition, and it is just a ton of fun. I have fun with Cook Serve Delicious every time I play it. I sometimes do it while I'm like watching TV shows that I'm catching up on, or just when I want to kill some time. It is 60% off during the sale, bringing its price down to $3.99. I have put dozens of hours into Cook Serve Delicious, and I plan to put dozens more in. The final game that I want to bring people's attention to is Deponia: The Complete Journey. This collects the trilogy of Deponia games that were all released individually into one game. It is currently on sale for 50% off, bringing its price down to $19.99. It is an adventure game with really good writing and kind of a clever art style. It is very reminiscent of old LucasArts games, Day of the Tentacle, and Monkey Island. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I am not smart enough for these type of games. I'm only about halfway through the first of them, but it's really top-notch, and I recommend it if you enjoy that type of adventure game. And that's just a small collection of games I wanted to bring to your attention that are in this sale that I don't think have ever gotten any front page coverage. I hope at least one of them interests you and gives you something to do in January. Coming up next year, I am going to be trying to get more videos underway, but I also have other work to do, so I'm not going to promise anything. I hope you had a great holiday or are having a great holiday, and I hope you have a great new year.